Happy Honda days, as they say. Welcome to the Weege Show. Oh, we got an Africa Twin, we got a Ridgeline, we got a Pilot Trail Sport with a bunch of bikes on a trailer. This is the Honda headquarters, famous Honda headquarters all the way in Torrance, California. It's kind of famous because a lot of people mention how far it is if you live in Corona and Murrieta, the kind of inland empire where most motocross people live and where the test tracks are. Anyway, this is the Honda Museum, and they're gonna host their team event tonight. Of course, as you know, the Weege Show is brought to you by Honda and the dominant line of CRF motocrossers, the 250R and 450R. We'll get into a little bit of that later and their prospects for the year as we check out the machines. This is a RC, I believe, perfect season 450. And oh my God, a Bob Hanna last of the works bike. It's 1985. God, that is awesome. All right, this was the room where we had the presentation here at the Honda event. Good job by Lars, team manager, for handling the microphone. Trey Kennard was supposed to, but Trey Kennard's wife was having a baby tonight, so Trey couldn't make it. I just want to show the new look of the bikes. Throwing a little, that's the look. That looks like a little bit of an old school, and throwing the white and this pseudo wing on there. Is there something I should be noticing? Of? Oh, okay. Am I supposed to know about this? Oh, very good. That is slick. Lights up, does all kinds of cool stuff. And I mean, that's to tell, but this is the next level. That is the next level. All right, get. So a different look there for the bike. That's Hymas, that's Shimoda, that's Jett, that's Hunter, and a really fun idea where they had the riders ask each other questions before they took it to the media. And Hymas lived at Hunter's house at one point. They go way back. He's in Florida with the Lawrences, and Shimoda goes way back with them even to the Europe days, where they met at the World Junior Championship at one point, and obviously the Geico Honda Factory Connection days. So it was just laughs nonstop about Hymas took a couple months off when he was recovering from ACL surgery and went back home, and came back and his socks were gone because Jett stole them. It's just laughs constantly with this group. And then they have separate conference rooms for our meetings, so we'll get to that later. Oh, this truly is Hunter Lawrence's office.
Yes.
At the head of the table.
Welcome to the den.
I have to go all the way down here? Okay. Wow, that's a nice big screen TV you've got there. Okay, this is the way we framed it up. When Hunter holds his meetings, he's at the head of the table, and we're all the way at the end.
Yep.
Okay, I got rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Did Jeremy Sewer make a mistake leaving Yamaha?
No.
Favorite Honda?
Explain.
Well, it's the bike of the year. It's a blue card.
How?
It wins all the shootouts.
You think they're racing stock bikes, Stephen?
If you start better than everybody else, then you add parts, you get even better. You know, like everyone's starting here, Yamaha's gonna start here, you're gonna add parts, you're only gonna make it halfway to what a Yamaha is. Okay.
Did he watch any races this year?
I watched Dylan Ferrandis win the 2022 outdoor title.
It's 22. Dude, 2023 is in the rear vision mirror.
That was actually 21.
21, yeah, sorry.
But Tomac did win
But Tomac
22.
won, yeah.
Actually, Seaver was on your show
Yeah,
talking about the Yamaha.
yeah.
You should listen to the episode.
I didn't like that.
You should listen to the episode.
No, I didn't like that episode. Okay.
All right, rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Favorite Honda rider from the past?
Just think of Jeremy McGrath. That's and I never even watched any of his racing.
Okay.
That's weird. I think that.
Favorite Tim Ferry race?
Ooh, that's a good one. I want to say it was when he was on a Yamaha.
Yeah.
I think it was a Southwick one, maybe.
Let's Creek?
Maybe.
Beating Carmichael?
Could have been that one.
That was a great one.
It was in TGO, right?
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably that one then.
Yeah. Great mechanic.
Back when he raced the Junkyard Dog,
Yeah.
John Dowd,
Great mechanic. Okay.
Brock Hepler.
Oh, he did have some battles with Hepler in his Cowie days.
Yeah, that was
Good call.
Cowie days, yeah.
Good call.
Favorite motocross track?
Ooh. It was Ernay until we raced there this year, and the conditions were absolute,
Yeah.
not how they were last time I raced there. Geez, let's say probably one in Europe. Honestly, I've drawn blank. Let's just say High Point.
Okay. Favorite old race to watch?
Favorite old race to watch? 2007, Millville, Ben Townley and Ryan Villapoto on Kawasaki. Was that 07?
Yes, I believe so.
When
No, 07 was Muddy. 06.
No, it was 07.
Oh.
Yeah.
When was Muddy?
When was
It
muddy?
wasn't
It wasn't muddy.
06 Muddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 07?
Speaking of Hepler, that was
They were
06.
on Kawasaki's, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's the one shot, they go out of the second part of the waves and they go right, Townley's on the outside, and then up that thing, and Townley like scrubs and Ryan jumps. I think that's like the most iconic moto shot. I think that's the best shot.
He's speaking my language.
And then RV
Oh, he
says
liked
he
it.
let him by on purpose because Ben was pressuring him too much.
Really?
And RV says I let him by. I saw what lines he took and then I passed him back. I don't know. Could be just RV
I'm really
bullshit.
close with Townley. Like,
Right.
he's a really good friend, and
Yep.
I'm also really good friends with Villo.
Yeah,
So that whole thing to me is super
Yeah.
surreal.
it's a great race.
Yeah, like I look up to both those guys tremendously. So
All right, favorite cartoon?
Tom and Jerry is pretty good. That old school Yosemite Sam, that's pretty funny.
Favorite cereal?
The granola I'm on. I'm on like some
Okay.
quinoa brown rice sprouted
Super-
granola, like cow.
Super lame answer, but okay.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
like what you'd think.
Favorite restaurant on the road?
I mean, I never have it. I have it once a year, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Favorite SMX announcer?
Ooh, Daniel Blair.
Favorite SMX media member?
It's a tough one. I'm trying to think what good-looking reporters we had this year.
Just go with me.
Who goes, Steve?
Okay. Worst SMX media member?
Steve.
All right, great content there. Great job, Steve Mathis. As I was going to before and it got messed up, I just want to see if this bike has the famous fuel pump on it. No, it doesn't have the Mega Lowboy. There's the Mega Lowboy. At one point, they had a version of this bike where the gas tank came down this far, which was below the carburetor, and they needed to have a fuel pump to get the fuel to go from under the carb back up, because back in the day, carbureted bikes, it was just gravity fed. They had a Phoenix bike in here earlier. That is the championship bike in Arena Cross. I think Phoenix took that back. Dylan Ferrandis was here tonight to talk about him being with the Phoenix team. And there's Chase Sexton. Good job by Honda. Good job by Honda to have a video presentation tonight and yes, show Chase Sexton winning the Supercross championship and having his bike on display. No one is going to forget that he rode for Honda. Just acknowledge it. Honda doing the classy thing and acknowledging it. Now, I want to show you the Heritage Museum. This is their very first car they had in the United States. Yes, at one point, this is the first one that they built for the U.S. market. Excuse me, sir, can you stand in front of this car for scale? I want people to see. So if you're Honda and you're like, I think America wants larger cars than we're used to. So the first car they engineer for the US market is this.
Do you want me to be wild?
Yeah, there we go. Yes. So yeah, you know, in 1970, this is what Americans were looking for.
Okay.
Thank you. Good job. My dad had one of these. This is a Civic, the CVCC, which was an attempt to not have a catalytic converter, because back in the day, catalytic converters completely destroyed the power output of an engine. They had a special combustion chamber that was supposed to, the CVCC, help them pass emissions without having a catalytic converter. It was actually questionable, the long-term reliability of it, but it was a good concept. That's the first Honda Accord. The Prelude, as their cars got sportier. I wish they still made cars like this. This is a Civic wagon. It's kind of a people mover. This is what would eventually morph into like a CRV or a crossover today. CRX was hot back in the day. That was a two-door version of the Civic hatchback, but they were really fun to drive. And up to Civic Type Rs and the Prelude. And that's their first crossover SUV, which is a CRV. Yeah, I'm just giving you a car tour here. The Insight, which had electric, the legendary S2000 sports car. Here's a bunch of super cool sport bikes over on this side in this Honda Heritage Museum. Honda's a motorcycle company first and foremost. This is the first Acura, the 1986 Legend, the first Integra, that's Civic Type R, which is still pretty legendary, although still relatively modern, and the Acura NSX. There is one of their racing Talon side-by-sides, Acura sports cars. Honda's had a long run of success and championships in IndyCar racing. There's a Baja bike. This is Honda's A lot of people probably remember this Smokin' Joe's livery from the AMA Superbike heydays. The first ATV, the ATC 90, the three-wheeler. Oh, we got some old school moto there. Love that. Oh my gosh, is that what Gold Wings looked like when they started? There might not be another motorcycle that's evolved more in the look more than a Gold Wing. Oh my gosh. There's nothing to that. Nothing makes that a Gold Wing. No fairing, nothing. Some engine technology they show off here. That's having a hybrid integrated motor assist engine. Then an IndyCar V8 over there. I have a Ridgeline. I think it's still based on this is what they call the J Series V6. Honda's real heritage for cars is high revving 4 cylinders. That's one of those right there. We go in here. There we go. The Honda Elsinore, which really revolutionized motocross because the Japanese were coming with much better products than people were used to. Reliable, light, and inexpensive. There's a video about this Heritage Hall. A lot of information. That is the first building. That's Honda's first building here in America. That picture there. And these are the first machines, I believe, that they would have had in 1959. You meet the nicest people on a Honda. That's what they say. I don't even know what this is, but it actually looks cool. Autonomous work vehicle prototype. It is based on an ATV chassis. You can probably cruise around inside factories, I would think. Yeah, that's an ATV suspension on that. This is actually pretty cool right now. This is something that's going around in various media circles, the Moto Compacto. It's actually a suitcase-sized vehicle you can ride, but still carry around. Goes 15 miles an hour, but you can carry it like luggage. And this is a truck that they had at that first Honda building when they opened up. Again, I think in the late 1950s. It's unbelievable how far they've come.
Favorite Honda rider from the past?
Joe.
Jo Shimoda.
Jo Shimoda. Brilliant.
Okay.
That checks out.
Yep. Favorite motocross track on the circuit?
Redbud.
Favorite old race to watch? Any old race?
Trey Kennard and James Stewart at Millville. Spring Creek.
Favorite cartoon?
Favorite cartoon? Probably SpongeBob.
Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Special K.
Favorite restaurant on the road?
Favorite restaurant on the road? I haven't been on the road much, so it's like...
You just did a bunch of races on the road.
Yeah, but...
Like Friday night, where do you go for dinner? At a
Friday
race?
night?
Yeah.
I mean, it's different every...
Oh, you don't have like a go-to?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It's just whatever's around, so whatever's good.
Favorite SMX announcer?
Lee Diffie.
Favorite SMX media member?
None of them.
Worst.
That's
No,
fair.
that's
No,
fair.
that is a true statement. Yes.
Worst SMX media member?
Daniel Blake.
All right. That's all I got.
That is definitely a factual statement.
Mhm.
That's well done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done.
Plus, Daniel Blair always sides on Hunter's side, so screw him too.
Oh, okay.
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 It's an easy one.
I already talked to you like 19 times today, so I don't want to take up more of your time. Hey, so for this recording, after you took your brother out at Paris, what was the atmosphere back there after that one?
It wasn't too bad. They just kind of gave me a lot of crap, just saying I'm the new Vince Freeze, really. So I was just getting crap for a lot. So
That was
I was
fair.
getting that, but thankfully I won, so it kind of took a lot of the heat out.
It got the job done.
He got the job
It
done.
got the job done.
He didn't
But
move.
you got to give your brother credit. You tried the same thing and he blocked you. You got to give him
Oh,
some
the
credit.
last turn
Yeah, he
on
learned.
Sunday,
He
yeah.
learned, thankfully.
Yeah.
If he didn't do it, if I got to do it the second time actually I would have tried taking him out, because
You're right.
if he let it happen a second time, you deserve to get smacked.
Yeah, the move you did on him was brilliant, and then it was nice to see that he learned and he's smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good job.
Something you were telling us today, which is dangerous, is you guys noticed how last year Tomac, he didn't end up winning the title, but he was en route because he did such a good job of managing his bad days. And this is something, you're coming in 22-0, an SMX champion. You're not thinking that style. You're thinking, no, I've got to take some fifths here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I can say like I'm not always going to be perfect, but I mean, it's obviously outdoors was a different story, but yeah, it's just kind of being just whatever's getting dealt that night, really. Whatever cards you get given, you got to deal with those cards and kind of put down whatever you have best. And if it's a fifth place. If it's a sixth place. not riding over your head and creating something that's already not going as good and then making it even worse in the long run. So I think it's obviously I'd rather not have those too many bad races. Obviously I want only a few, hopefully, and hopefully I don't have any of them. Hopefully mainly, let's say a third would be the worst, or fifth. So it's just kind of just managing, and that's what really race wins. I mean, it helps a lot, but we get paid the big dollars for championships. And that is a lot more, really cements it more than race wins. People remember who wins the championships at the end of the year, not what races were won.
That's well done. And also, no one has ever won the first 450 Supercross I've ever been in. A couple guys came close. Is this in play? Is this something you've thought about, like, or are you like, nah, I want to get through Anaheim one?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Until today, until you told me, but yeah, just see what cards we get dealt with, really. See what cards we get dealt with, and then we'll just deal with whatever we have.
I don't feel like I'm behind at all. I don't feel like I'm in a hole. So, but yeah, team's working hard. I'm working hard, and I feel like all the puzzle pieces are kind of coming together.
I know. Steve, take it away.
You're East Coast, right?
Yep.
Okay. Lars announced that on the Pulp Mix show, by the
We
way.
remember.
Okay, all right. All right, rapid fire questions. Ready?
Yep.
Favorite Honda rider from the past?
It's not a very rapid fire question.
Okay,
I'll go Trey.
kind of thought it would be. Okay, favorite motocross track?
Lakewood.
Not Mesquite?
No.
Okay.
I mean, shout out Mesquite, but I like
Yeah.
Lakewood.
I shredded Mesquite last time I went. Okay. Favorite old race to watch?
Favorite old race? 2014 Toronto.
Favorite cartoon? Either now or growing up.
Probably Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Favorite restaurant on the road?
Jeez, that's tough. Waffle House.
Favorite SMX announcer?
Nice. Nice.
God damn it.
Chance Thomas, great rider. Looking great out there.
Thank you.
Favorite SMX media member?
Dude, I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
Don't
you
do
can
it.
say whatever.
No,
You can
don't do
say-
it.
You don't even need to say us. Nobody's. Yeah. you can-
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like I'm in the crossfire.
Don't do it.
I'll go Kellen.
Oh, wow.
We'll throw
Kellen
picking
for
up
the
dubs.
dubs.
I'll throw Kellen a bone.
Nice.
Really wish I wouldn't have asked that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Worst SMX media member?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
It's
Yes.
complete.
Chance Thomas, my new. You're gonna
This-
ask me
this-
rapid fire who my favorite rider is, because my answer is Chance
This
Thomas.
interview went sideways.
This is beautiful. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
You're asking all the hard questions.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. That's all I.
Oh, that's all.
That's my 8 questions.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great guy.
Okay.
I've always wanted to ask, especially now the team is winning at like a really rapid clip, but Honda has always had a reputation.
Right.
Do you feel some pressure, especially because you missed half of your year, to get results?
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not coming from the team. It's from me. But
Yes.
it's obviously when you're in that situation, you have big shoes to fill. You know?
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah.
I expect myself to be as good as Jett, as good as Hunter, or even be better.
Yeah.
It's for me. I feel like the sky's the limit, and the team is more than willing to make it happen. So, yeah, it definitely comes with pressure. I mean, Honda's been a very winning team the last couple of years,
Yeah.
last few years, and I don't want to be the one that stops that. So, I want to keep it going.
Yep.
All right. Favorite Honda rider from the past?
Oh, I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay. Favorite old Japanese motocross racer ever?
I wasn't really a fan of motocross.
Okay.
So I never really watched any of the races when I was young.
All right. Favorite old Nick Way race to watch?
I don't know, but he showed me one of the video. He
Did he win?
went for boom boom clap action, turned before the finish line for a qualifying spot.
Ah.
That was a favorite.
Was he on a Honda? What was he on?
I can't remember,
Okay.
but that was my favorite video. Yeah.
Did he show you the one where he crashed and landed in a creek at Millville?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a
Nope.
good one. Favorite motocross track?
High Point.
Okay. Favorite cartoon?
Cartoon. You know this thing called Gibbery?
Okay. No.
Yeah, it's like traditional Japanese.
Oh, okay. Favorite cereal?
What's with the one with like some start with K, has like a chocolate
It's not cookies.
packing inside, and it's like square looking.
Crave?
Crave.
Crave.
Yeah, Crave.
Oh, yeah, kids have heard of it. Oh.
But okay.
Are you allowed to actually have it though? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Favorite restaurant on the road, or just favorite restaurant, period?
In here?
No, just like favorite restaurant when you're traveling, or favorite restaurant wherever.
Favorite restaurant.
Like Friday night, on a race weekend or something, when you're on the road.
Race. Well, if I can go anywhere, I simply like modern American food in here. So I would go like Yard House,
Okay.
Lazy Dogs.
I just went to Yard House the other day. It was excellent.
Really? It's good.
Okay. Favorite SMX announcer?
SMX announcer?
Yeah. On TV.
Like guys who do the broadcasting
Yeah.
and stuff. I like Ricky.
Okay.
He just the experience that he has. So like whenever he talks, like he gets it, like not just the rider, like the feeling side
Yeah.
too.
Right. Favorite SMX media member?
What is that like?
The media guys that come and talk to you after the races. Guys,
Oh,
with the microphones and media guys.
I mean, Tom
Tom Jornet. Yes.
nice
Alright.
and quick. So.
We will take it.
That's bullshit.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job,
All
Tom.
right. That's all I got.
Awesome.
Anything else,
Yeah.
Weege?
You told me this story. We were at Loretta's. Tell me the story of how you moved here. Your dad basically said, "Oh, by the way, you're moving to America right now,"
Yeah.
and you were just dumped off at a high school. Just tell me the story because I didn't record it at the time.
Well, there's a lot of stories. But the very first time I came was literally I come back from school,
Mm-hmm.
and my dad's like, "Oh, we're going to go for a 10 days trip to America with race." So I'm like, "All right,
Yep.
whatever." And remember second or third time, but we packed our motorcycle in the suitcase and stayed in. There's this motel called Howard Johnson, which
Yeah.
is over in. You know where that is?
Well, they're around.
Oh,
They're all
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah. They're not the best.
Well,
Yeah.
this was cheaper, so
Yeah.
no option.
Yeah.
My grandpa, me, and my mom stayed. Grandpa was a mechanic. My mom did all the paperwork and
Yeah.
cooking and stuff. About 3 months
That was a 3-month trip.
in motel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was this to be able to do Loretta's?
Yep.
So you had to do qualifying and all that. Okay, when you moved here, you told me the story being dumped off at an American high school and not being able to speak English.
Also, that it's a lot too. I mean, I would go to school. I don't know. People were laughing at me or laughing at what their jokes are. And there's a story of me going to principal's office every single hour because I didn't know what class I'd go to. Basically, like every subject is English for me. So yeah, people would ask me like, "You agree, and do I agree?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And that was the end.
And now that I understand, I think that dude said he doesn't get it, but it's all right.
Yeah, there you go. But you didn't
yeah.
come up with any of this. Your dad or your mom or whatever just said, "This is what we're going to do. This is what you're going to do." And you just said, "Okay."
Well, no options.
Yeah. But you aren't asking them
So that's
to come here. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's usually like if you want to accomplish something, you want to do something, you ask for it.
Mhm.
But in my case, my dad loved motocross,
Mhm.
and when I was little, like the age of 5 to 10, like those ages, like you can't make your own decisions. Like
Mhm.
kind of parents have to pull in for something, right? So in my case, motocross, and I guess I was good in Japan, and my dad's dream was to race United States, race Supercross outdoors, and no, he pulled me in, but I'm fine with where I'm at right now.
There you go. It worked out. Now, this is a massive campus. This is the true Honda HQ. This is in America. Most of the power sports division has actually moved to Georgia, but the racing side is still here. And they tell me this campus goes on forever. I've actually never been here before. That's cool. That's cool. And they got a little shop. Over here, they were serving free Starbikes, the Power of Dreams Cafe, and that is my dream, to be able to have Starbucks that is free. Yes, there was free food at this event tonight. Thank you, Honda. Here's our racing Honda Talon, and otherwise looks like they're packing up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the interviews. Thanks for Honda always for back at the Weege Show, and really thanks to the industry for doing this thing. This week, we have media weeks all week at the stadium where we opening ceremonies, videos. We get tons of download time with the riders to talk about them and their upcoming season, and St. Jude promos and photos and video game photo shoots and all that stuff. That's going on at the stadium. Then KTM, Husky, and Honda hold their team intros during this week. It's really become a new thing. I don't think it's been at this scale to the last couple of years where everybody's kind of in on it and every night is another team thing. Just always trying to level up, make the sport better and bigger and more professional looking all the time. So thanks to everybody at Honda, and there's still some chips left. I'm gonna get some. Thanks for watching.